Hey guys, how's it going? As you can tell, I am just finishing up my workout. I have really a lot to tell you. Okay, also, I had some of my Brita pitcher from last night left over, so then I refilled it this morning. So this is how much I am so far down on my Brita pitcher, but that's not really accurate totally because I already drank some this morning. But, hold on. Don't have a lot of time. I have a call in half an hour. Couple of things. Mr. Flo, I feel like my arm muscles are going to disappear, even though I know that's not true. But I haven't worked my upper body in probably, really hard, close to at least a month. Also, in case you're wondering, I have jacked up workout hair going. As you can see, there's just like a whole lot of crap going on there. In case you're wondering, like, what is this? Do I have a towel on my head? It's actually a white headband. Anyway, didn't think I was going to be vlogging. Now I feel short, and I don't like that part of my hair showing. So let's just do this, because it's really a bird's nest day. Anyway, I came in here to do my first workout after being sick with the flu last week, and a couple of things. First of all, what I was talking about earlier in the week when I did that post on, letting go of perfect, I found myself, and part of blogging and being active in social media is really good because you have accountability. And sometimes if you have a personality like me that's working on calming down a little bit, you realize that sometimes that accountability can be interpreted, and I'm saying I interpret it that way, as bad. Like sometimes instead of looking at everybody as my accountability partners and my friends, I'm like scared to let people down. I'm scared to like not have good results for you guys as much as I am for me. So like, when I've been saying, oh, I'm going to do this by the end of the year, I just will start to get panicked and go, is everybody going to laugh at me? Is everybody going to think I'm just such a failure and a jerk if I'm, not back in my size 6 by the end of the year? And I have to get over that. And last week when I was sick, and I mean really sick, guys, I told you, the thing about the flu, I was experiencing what my brother-in-law was saying with, not even being able to get up from the couch without feeling like I needed a walker. That's how weak I was. And I started to go, oh man, now I'm off by another week. I've wasted another week and blah, blah, blah. I think that I need to start looking at each week in a different way. And I'm sharing this with you guys because I know a lot of you do it. When you have a week like that where you are really sick and you really, you can't move, you have a fever, you can't even make your appointments, whatever. You've got to be able to look at yourself and say, let's look at this week and rate this week. Did I do the absolute best I could do? Instead of going, my goal is to get back to my consistency of 6 workouts a week. That used to be my thing. I wasn't doing 2 hours a day, 6 days a week. I was just consistently, I got in 45 minutes to an hour, 6 days a week. And it was just a thing. It never was a question, even when I was traveling. Of course, I never traveled back then like I have been lately. But my biggest thing that I'm seeing in myself the past 2 years is the consistency in my workouts has just gone 50%. I've been at 50%, and I have to be honest with myself. So my goal is to get it back. But if I have a week like last week with, flu, where you're really, really sick with the flu, I can't get so angry and defeated and annoyed and let that overwhelm me and let that, being upset about that, affect my future. I have to just pick up where I left off and say, let's do as good as we can this week. I'm sharing that with you guys because I know a lot of you have written into me and you go through the same mental aerobics that I do in beating yourself up, and really I have to get over it. I also have to get over the fact that today in my workout, my hamstrings are so tight. I haven't been to hot yoga in over a week. It's going to take a transition week. It's going to take some time for me to get back. I was slower today. I was slower to the draw. My hamstrings were so tight when I started. I just, I was bending over to stretch and I was like, my God. My hamstrings felt like they were like this, I'm not moving, I'm not moving. It was not pleasurable. Furthermore, here's what I did. I knew I couldn't do an upper body workout because of the shoulder. The shoulder, I might even try to see a doctor when I'm out in LA. It's that bothersome. I put in, because I figured, I'll do kind of a cardio-ish workout with lower body. And I only had about an hour, maybe an hour and 15. So I put in my Physique 57 workout. Physique 57, just the beginning of the workout where she's doing like a warm-up and you kick your feet up and down and then you also lift your arms. I'm telling you, I couldn't do it because each time I lift my arm like that, it's hurting. It's that same area, you guys, that I hurt in January. So obviously, it's either it was dormant and I awakened it or whatever. I couldn't do it. And I was like, okay, I need to get some sweat going, so I ran up and down the stairs a bunch of times. I put in one of my favorite old Taibo DVDs, and I was doing my Taibo DVD, which is great. So I'm at, can you see that? I'm right at about 415 calories. 15 of those have probably been burned, rambling on to you right now. But a couple of things. First thing, the shoulder is really jacked, and I really have to get it looked at because there's no way I can do weights. And frankly, even if I were to say, let's avoid shoulder. See right there? That's where it hurts. Right there, when I lift up. Even, I think it's dangerous for me to even think about doing anything. Even if I was going to try to do like bicep curls or triceps, I just think it's dangerous and I've got to get it looked at. So that's point number one. Point number two is I'm starting to realize how much, how I told you guys yoga is really teaching me with my posture and my feet. And I told you how my feet, I tend to put all of my pressure and I lean on the outside of my feet. I'm noticing it so much more in how, as I get better in that area, it's going to help me be better in other workouts. So in kickboxing, whenever I'm on one foot doing the kicks, do you know the only time that I fall? The only time that I fall is when I start to like totally lean over on that side of the foot. My foot and my posture tends to totally go on the outside of my feet. And I am really going to work on that because I'm telling you, the only times in yoga that I have a problem, and in this, I'm not trying to say like I'm a pro and I'm badass and it's just my foot. That's not my point. I'm just saying I'm noticing my where I'm really weak. In here, it's with my feet, and I've really got to practice postures that are going to help me improve where my toes are and where I'm putting my, what's the word I'm looking for? Emphasis. Emphasis, more putting my pressure on the inside of my feet as opposed to like leaning towards the outside. Really noticed it in the workout today. But anyway, feeling good and just kind of learning lessons as I go, you guys. Like learning lessons about myself and realizing, like catching myself getting all freaked out about last week and freaking out about what you guys would think of me. Freaking out about, oh, am I going to go to LA and, everyone's going to look at me and go, oh, you missed your workouts last week and you look gross. I mean, these are the types of stupid things that go through my head. I'm not even joking with you. I need to start like enjoying life. And again, this is a journey, and stop putting an expiration date on it. That's what I have to stop doing too. Are you guys doing that? Where you put like an expiration date and say, I have to do this by this. And then if you don't do it, you freak out and you start over? No. You don't need to start over. I kicked ass today. I did a workout, I adjusted, I finished with 140 walking lunges. I'm gonna get down on the floor and do some planks, and then I'm wrapping it up, and I will see you guys later. So have a great day. No excuses, but always be careful, and drink your water.